Afternoon, thanks for joining us. We're starting with breaking news right now. Look at these pictures. Crews battling a new and growing brush fire just off the Beeline Highway and Highway 87. It's burning just north of the Fort McDowell Casino. We're being told that firefighters are using trucks to transport the water in to fight the flames.
Aircraft are also being used to battle the flames. Structures are at risk right now, and there are some evacuations. The Goldfield Fire is spreading near the northbound lanes of State Route 87 near mile marker 196 and right now has shut down traffic.
And Tiffany Davila from the Department of Forestry and Fire Management joins us on the phone. Tiffany, look, this is the main route to Payson. 87, when it shuts down, can just be really tough for people going to and from that area of the high country. What's the latest, and how close is the smoke and fire to Highway 87?
Well, the fire started right off the highway. We do know it was caused by a vehicle, possibly a cement truck or some kind of construction equipment that lost parts of its engine. So we do know it started right off the 87, so it is close by. We do have fire crews working off the 87, so it's really important that people, if they're in that area, to be very careful when they're traveling. We've also heard from command that the Bush Highway along near the 87 is also closed. Again, that's coming from Fire Command. We just got an update on the acreage. It's about 700 acres, and the state has called for more resources, including more heavy air tankers, more aircraft, and more engines.
Tiffany, we know that there are structures at risk right now. Can you give us some more details on what types of structures and then also any evacuations?
So Goldfield is a community just northeast of Fountain Hills. There are some properties in that area, again, with structures, with primary residences. So those are the homes people actually live in. We do know that crews are working to move the fire away from the structures, and they're doing that with the help of the...
Okay, I think we might have lost Tiffany. We'll try to get back to her a little bit later on. But Tiffany, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. You just cut out for a second. Real quickly, what about the casino? Are there any plans to evacuate that casino?
No, the fire is east of the casino. So the fire is in the vicinity, and I would say maybe just west of where the Bush fire started. So it's well before the Bush Highway turnoff. So it's not in the neighborhood of the casino. It's not in the area of Fountain Hills or Rio Verde. We know you can see the smoke from that area. We've been seeing a lot of pictures on social media, but nobody in that area needs to be concerned about evacuations. We're strictly right now focusing on the Goldfield Ranch community, and the fire continues to move to the northeast away from all of that infrastructure in the Fort McDowell and Fountain Hills areas.
All right, Tiffany, thank you so much. That is Tiffany Davila, the Public Affairs Officer for the Department of Forestry and Fire Management, giving us the latest update there on the Goldfield Fire right now, which is spreading near the northbound lanes of State Route 87. And she has told us now that that fire has grown to 700 acres. Now, we have live coverage right now. We want to head out to Team 12's Mark Liverman, who is live, and he's going to give us the latest. Mark?
Yeah, we are on 87 North, just outside Fountain Hills, and you could see it. We've seen a lot of changes, even within the last couple minutes, but you could see just how much smoke we're talking about in the distance there. Look at all of that, and look at the smoldering and how close it is getting to the 87 right here, because we are just on the side of that. There were little pockets of smoke that we've seen, even within the last hour, really just a couple dozen feet away from where we're standing right here. And then I want to point something else out in the distance there. You could see a bunch of hot shots just probably a couple hundred feet from where we are right now. They're working a section. Moments before we were live, we saw a huge amount of fire right there. That's been put out. They're still working in that area in the distance there, just again off of the 87 here north. Here's what we know so far. We know the fire burned at least 700 acres at this point. Not clear just how contained it is at this point. First responders confirmed this was caused by someone. We just don't know much more information on that in terms of cause right now. We know there are multiple structures threatened. Still not exactly clear how many. We are hearing the fire at this point moving northeast. Fire crews right now, they're having to truck in water. No hydrants, obviously, anywhere around here right now. At this point, some people in the immediate area, they've been evacuated. Just not clear how many people and structures at this point. We also know more than 400 Salt River wild horses that live in the Tonto National Forest. They're all in danger because it's really moving up to the Salt River, which, as the crow flies from where we are standing right now, is basically 3 miles, just to give you an idea of how close this is getting to those horses. That's according to the Salt River Wild Horses Management Group. And in the distance there, if you take us live here again, you can see one of the many aircraft that we have been seeing all afternoon long, working to get this thing out, working to get this thing contained. I can also tell you, 87 North, one more thing I want to show you here. Here is the lane closures that we're dealing with, and we have seen all afternoon long cars moving over to the furthest left lane on our side of the freeway. We are live just outside Fountain Hills. Mark Liverman.